Hi everyone, I haven't done a video like this in a while, but today I really wanted to because yesterday I had an 18-year-old student who it was such a profound session and I just really wanted to tell you about it. So this student has autism and I'm sort of tutoring him through a few of his English grade, his English exams because he failed them at GCSE level, and so we've been sort of working through it now. And he really struggles with English. I mean, he struggles and battles with himself a lot more than actually his capability on paper. And it's all to do with the analysis and the writing of the judgments and the opinions and all of that, the evaluation side of things that really get to him. So that was a bit of background. But yesterday, he sort of had this mini meltdown, and he very openly, I mean, we've got quite close during our sessions, and he feels quite comfortable with me now. So he's a much more open with me than he's ever been with any other teacher, according to his parents and according to himself as well. So he sort of had this mini meltdown. We were looking at something and we were trying to sort of analyse the written language and the expressions and all the rest of it. And he just burst out, and I actually wrote it down. I thought it was so profound. It made me think so much as well about life. So I wrote it down, and he said, "I don't even know if I want to learn anymore. Everything constantly feels like I'm compromising, and that is what the world is teaching me. Go against my own beliefs and judgments and just do what I'm told because it is a social expectation. I see my parents and other adults around me constantly compromise their happiness to fit in, to do things that an invisible force expects. I don't want to compromise on my happiness and live a useless, boring life and then die." I found that so deep and so moving that at this age he has had this wake-up call. And honestly, I wonder if a lot of kids go through this, because I do work with a lot of students who really struggle in the academic world, who struggle at school, who struggle often not even with learning processes. They are just battling with internal battles. And a lot of this happens with kids who have been diagnosed with having ADHD and autism. They really just struggle because they are trying to fit into something, a mold that was not created for them, really. And this was so moving because I realised very quickly that this child, he's not even a child anymore, this mini adult, has gone through the education sector sort of feeling like he doesn't belong there. And he's really capable of actually scoring well and doing the English. He just battles with it because he reads the work and he just looks at it and he just thinks it's really boring and really silly, the expectation from him. And he doesn't see the world in that way. So he's not able to analyse the text and draw the information out in the same way as others. And so I'm sort of we're going through things line by line. I'm saying, what do the tangled trees, what could they represent? And, could it represent the thought, the kind of convoluted thought and mind frame of the character? And because he doesn't see it, he's sort of like, wait, no, what? This is just a tangled mess of trees. Why are you comparing it to his thoughts and in this character's personality? So he's not seeing it, but he's expected to see it and write it in his English paper, and that's what he constantly battles with. Not just that, but also with societal norms, also with things where he's expected to sit still all the time, and he's not the only one, I tell you that. I have other students who really struggle, who really are expressive and need to move and need to explore and in order to learn, but they are expected to sit and learn in a classroom on a desk, and it just doesn't work for them. So I wanted to share this because it was so profound, so big. We did work through it. We did a huge amount of concept work together to help him just release this inner feeling of frustration that he had bottled up, and he left feeling so much better and so much more at peace with the world around him. And yet I know that other students struggle like this too. Please don't struggle alone. I am here for you. We are all here for you. Education is learning, in fact, not even education, learning is supposed to be a passionate process. You're supposed to want to learn. You're supposed to be interested and intrigued by what you're learning. And if all you're doing is stuff that goes against your own personal grain, you're not going to learn. And you're going to shut down towards it. You're not going to want to. And all these feelings, even at the age of 18, are going to keep coming back at you and keep hitting you and keep stopping you from being the person you were destined to be. So these are my little musings, and thank you for listening. And I really, really hope to hear from you, chat with me, write in the comments what your thoughts and feelings are, and we can carry this conversation forward. Bye.